Welcome back to our deep dive into the philosophy of language, a fascinating branch of philosophy that explores the nature, origins, and usage of language. Language is integral to human experience, serving as the primary medium through which we communicate, express thoughts, and convey emotions. But what is language and how does it work? These are the questions that philosophers of language strive to answer. In this video, we'll explore the key concepts, theories, and debates within the philosophy of language, from the nature of meaning and reference to the role of language in shaping our reality. Whether you're a linguistics enthusiast, a philosophy student, or simply curious about the intricacies of human communication, join us as we unravel the complexities of language and its profound impact on our lives. 1. What is the philosophy of language? The philosophy of language is a field that examines the nature, origins, and usage of language. It seeks to understand how words acquire meaning, how sentences convey information, and how communication is possible. This branch of philosophy intersects with linguistics, cognitive science, and psychology, providing insights into how we think and interact. Philosophers of language investigate various aspects, including syntax, the structure of sentences, semantics, the meaning of words and sentences, and pragmatics, the use of language in context. By exploring these areas, they aim to uncover the underlying principles that govern language and its role in human life. 2. Key concepts in the philosophy of language. Several key concepts are central to the philosophy of language, meaning philosophers explore what it means for a word or sentence to have meaning. They examine theories of meaning, such as the idea that meaning is derived from the relationship between words and the objects or concepts they represent. Reference. This concept deals with how words and phrases relate to the things they refer to in the world. For instance, how does the word cat refer to a specific animal? Truth. Philosophers investigate the relationship between language and truth. They ask how statements can be said to be true or false and what it means for a sentence to correspond to reality. Speech acts. This concept, introduced by J.L. Austin and further developed by John Searle, explores how we use language to perform actions such as making promises, giving orders, or apologizing. Pragmatics. This area studies how context influences the interpretation of language. It considers factors such as speaker intentions, social norms, and the situational context. Historical background. The philosophy of language has a rich history, with roots tracing back to ancient Greece. Philosophers like Plato and Aristotle pondered the nature of meaning and the relationship between language and reality. In the 17th and 18th centuries, philosophers such as John Locke and Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz contributed to the understanding of language and its connection to thought and knowledge. The 20th century saw significant advancements in the philosophy of language. Ludwig Wittgenstein, a key figure in this period, introduced two influential views. The early Wittgenstein, who proposed the picture theory of language, and the later Wittgenstein, who emphasized the role of language in social practices. Other notable philosophers, such as Bertrand Russell and W.V.O. Quine, also made substantial contributions to the field. 4. Major theories in the philosophy of language. Several major theories have shaped the philosophy of language. The referential theory of meaning. This theory posits that words get their meaning by referring to objects or entities in the world. For instance, the word apple refers to the fruit, and its meaning is derived from this reference. The use theory of meaning. Promoted by later Wittgenstein, this theory suggests that the meaning of a word is determined by its use in language. The way we use words in various contexts gives them their meaning. Speech act theory, developed by J.L. Austin and John Searle, this theory focuses on how we use language to perform actions. For example, when someone says, "I promise," they are not just stating a fact, but performing the act of promising. Truth conditional theories. These theories, associated with philosophers like Donald Davidson and Richard Montague, propose that the meaning of a sentence is determined by the conditions under which it is true. For instance, the sentence, "It is raining," is true if and only if it is raining. Semantic externalism. Championed by Hilary Putnam and Tyler Burge, this theory argues that the meaning of a word is not solely determined by the mental state of the speaker, but also by external factors, such as the environment and social interactions. 5. Language and reality. One of the central debates in the philosophy of language is the relationship between language and reality. Does language merely reflect the world, or does it play a role in shaping our perception of reality? The Sapir-Whorf hypothesis, for instance, suggests that the structure of a language influences the way its speakers think and perceive the world. This idea, known as linguistic relativity, has been both supported and contested by various philosophers and linguists. Understanding the interplay between language and reality helps us grasp how language influences our thoughts, beliefs, and interactions with the world around us. 6. The role of language in shaping thought. Language is not just a tool for communication. It also plays a crucial role in shaping thought. The way we use language can influence our cognitive processes and perceptions. For instance, different languages have distinct ways of categorizing colors, which can affect how speakers of those languages perceive and distinguish colors. Similarly, the grammatical structures of languages can shape how we understand time, space, and causality. By examining these influences, philosophers of language aim to uncover the profound connections between language and thought, revealing how our linguistic practices shape our cognitive experiences. Conclusion. The philosophy of language offers profound insights into the nature of human communication, thought, and reality. By exploring key concepts, theories, and debates, we can better understand how language works and its role in shaping our world. Whether you're intrigued by the intricacies of meaning, the power of words, or the relationship between language and thought, the philosophy of language provides a rich and rewarding field of study. Join us on this intellectual journey as we continue to explore the fascinating world of language and its profound impact on our lives.